I regret everything. I can only hope that you can hear me right now, because turns out this kitchen is still bigger than I thought after a year of living here. And also somebody is drilling again. This one has seen things. Nothing happened here. I have always liked weird things to eat, and China excels in this category. From weird flavors of sneakers to all kinds of things that you can put in your coffee. There's even a popular supermarket snack called, literally, weird flavored beans. They are not trying to hide it. But there are some things that are simply too much. And on top of that list is pork floss and all its uses. Let the person who never bought pork floss cake by mistake cast the first stone. Pork floss might only be losing to durian in the gross category, although I gotta say, I don't know if I am entitled to the opinion because I have never tried durian in its pure form. Simply because I guess it never crossed my mind to even buy it when I see it, because it's like horribly expensive. It looks like a frag grenade or like a weird cross between a hedgehog and armadillo. It smells like an onion cosplaying a train station toilet. And it takes a lot of effort to even open it. By any measure, durian is a thing working very hard for people not to eat it. Rousong or meat floss is different because somebody made it. Meat floss is used primarily for baked goods, but also in a wide variety of supermarket snacks because of its highly processed nature, I guess. It's very hard for it to spoil. I thought it would be a mistake for me to leave China without trying meat floss once. In a controlled environment, and it's vegan. If I learned anything in China, is that the vegan substitutes of meat are very convincing. This one is made with lion's mane, which is one of my favorite adaptogens. This is going to be my lunch and I am very hungry, so I hope it's worth it. Oh my god, the smell is hitting me already. It smells like French toast. Looks like fish food with bits of fried onion in it. First up, I have some Baozi waiting for me. Yeah. Now which one's which? I think this one is the Cincai one. So Baozi is a go-to breakfast for working class because you can get it essentially everywhere and, well, you can eat it while walking. This one is from one of my favorite vegan restaurants. It has some greens and some tofu, everything I expect from my Baozi. And now also some rousong, I guess. Although, I gotta say, it doesn't say meat floss on this one. It says plant floss. They like to add xiang, like fragrant, like, you know, it smells good. Put a generous amount in there. It has a crunch. Surprisingly not very sweet. Aside from the crunch, I really cannot taste it much. There it is. The sensation of chomping on a mouthful of this is like just a mouthful of sugar. It's the same texture. This is not very sweet, I'm surprised. Next up, probably the most common use of rousong. I made coconut cream cake, which is my favorite cake because I'm crazy about the coconut. Oh god. It pains me. It pains me to do this. If you've ever seen meat floss cake at a bakery. It looks exactly like this. Like there's a lot of cream and rousong on top. When I saw it for the first time at Walmart in Hangzhou, I was like, I didn't know meat floss was a thing. And I saw it and I thought, oh, you know, it's just like coconut sprinkles or something. Surprise, surprise, mother. So the cake is very soft and the crunch of this thing is disturbing my senses a little bit. See, it's not very salty and it's not very sweet. It's just there. It doesn't have any overwhelming flavor, this one. It's like watered down broth. The taste is very much there when I try it on its own. I promise you that when you try the real thing, you will know exactly what it is, even if you've never heard about it before. Next up, I'm going to make some pizza toast. While we wait on that, I just thought of another abomination. Oatly pistachio ice cream. Flavor-wise, best ice cream. Sadly, as many things in China, it comes packed in double plastic. You have to be careful with Oatly products because they are not all vegan. In China, they are not marketed as vegan. They are marketed as healthy alternative. Just not always true, like there's still a lot of sugar in this. I learned from previous experiences just now that a bit is not enough and you have to like really hope it's enough this time. Forgive me. Brain freeze in 3, 2, 1. I regret everything. Ever tried broth flavored ice cream? Sorry, but it's going back into the freezers. I can't. So that was a horrible mistake. This is my favorite snack right now as I'm desperately trying to gain weight. I'm ready to ruin it forever, I guess. Nice big pile. I have the best recipe for cheddar, by the way. I will link it in the description. On toast is kind of okay. It bothers me a little bit that if I try to inhale, this will go into my lungs. Is roasting pizza a thing? Amazing. Amazing. Now, we couldn't possibly conclude this experiment without at least trying to add this thing to coffee. I am not a barista. There will be no frothing, no foaming. I think I should put it into a glass just for the sake of oh, it's just sinking. Okay, delicious. Can't even see it. I think it all went to the bottom. Cheers. Okay, lean in because it's story time. When I was a kid and my hair was always bad, like it was always falling out. I was weak and it doesn't grow too fast. There was this thing that we did. We would put some of fresh yeast, not the powder, just like a cube of yeast, into boiling water and dissolve it, and then we would drink it. And it tastes kind of like broth. Not really. It's like, you can't compare this taste to anything. It tastes like nothing, and at the same time it's a bit, sour, like sourdough starter. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeast and water. This is very much like that. God, I need to mix it. I can see it at the bottom. I am coming to the conclusion that I don't like things floating in my coffee. I do not recommend it. Don't do it. Even if you like rousong, this is not great. You know when you have milk tea and there's like tapioca balls floating in it and like maybe some jelly, maybe some fruit? This is not the same. Meat floss by itself, not the worst thing in the world. This vegan one is 23% protein. That's pretty okay. Flavor-wise, well, it's a nice addition to your toast. By proxy, I think pizza as well. Maybe noodles? Maybe spaghetti? There are better things that you can put in your vegan spaghetti, but this... If you can think of other things that this would add a nice crunch to, please let me know. Like, I am down to try this again. Definitely not in liquid and or sweets. That's it.